Hi, my name is Paulo. For over 30 years, I've been dealing in antiques and collectibles. I find some interesting things, and occasionally come across a real treasure. I thought I would show off some of the things that I find, what I pay for them, and what they sell for. Selling things at auction with no reserves means making money, losing money, and occasionally hitting it out of the park. Let's go Yankee thrifting.
Well, another day, and not just one more trip to Savers, but this actually was 4 trips to 3 different Savers over the past 2 days. Sometimes it's feast and sometimes it's famine. But let's have a look and see what we got. I'm fascinated by the fact that I was able to find another sock monkey basket. This one's blue. Paid $2.99 for that. Old Tupperware is starting to get a little traction. This is a nice cake carrier, probably from the 70s. $3.99. It's in pretty good shape, just needs to get cleaned up a little bit. Picked up a couple of Corelle bowls. Nothing too fancy, but you can always sell the bowls on eBay. So $2.99 there. I liked this picture here. It says Duchamp and Company, Epicurier Parisien, and other than that, it's pretty nondescript. But I liked the script on it, and $3.99. We'll see if we make anything there. Nice vintage glass ice bucket with an etched pattern in it, and I think that should clean up pretty nicely. It's got the original handle on it. $1.49 didn't seem like too much of a risk. This is another piece by Homer Laughlin. It's a pie plate. The mark on it says oven serve, and it's the large pie plate. My finger spread there is about 9 inches, and so you can see that's about 10.5 inches across, and it's in really nice condition. $2.99. This tea kettle, I don't think is particularly old, but it is marked here Great British Traditions. I looked it up on eBay, selling for about $25 to $45. So for $4.99, it seemed like a pretty easy decision. This is really nice. It's a piece of Carlsbad porcelain, made in Austria, and it's a biscuit jar, cookie jar if you prefer, and it's just a really nice Victorian design. It's in gorgeous condition, and for $4.99, I thought that was pretty good. This is a designer piece. It's got a sort of a twisted body, designed by A. Chen for Napco Ware. I don't think it's particularly old, but it's a nice ironstone style pitcher for $3.99. This teapot here, I overlooked it the first time through, but came back and looked at the mark a little better. The mark is Porcelier, or Porcelier. I'm not sure which the pronunciation is proper, but it's an Art Deco period porcelain manufacturer, and it's in pretty nice condition. I haven't checked it with the lid off, still taped up, but those tend to do pretty well. I got another pie plate here, and pickings were kind of slim at Savers, thus the 4 trips that I had to make. And I see these plates from time to time. I decided to look it up. You can see I paid $4.99 for it. It's got a recipe in the bottom, lemon meringue pie. I looked at the date on it. You can see it's 1983 Royal China Company. Country Harvest is the line, and they're selling for about $20 a piece on eBay. Again, I'm not selling this stuff on eBay, but it's a good barometer for the value of things. I picked up this 3-bowl mixing bowl set, and the set originally comes with 4 bowls. There's a smaller bowl still in white that is missing, but they're Pyrex. They have this clear bottom, and you can see that there are some utensil marks on the inside, but the outside is pretty nice and glossy still on them, and that's what people most care about. So you can see I had to buy them individually, $3.99, $4.99, and $4.99. Not sure how much more money I'm going to make on them, but I think there's money to be made. This is I assembled this lamp that was in the box, even though this has a square base and this has more of a pyramid style. It is the original box for the lamp, and it's a battery-operated camping lamp. It takes one of those large 9-volt batteries that has the springs on top, but it's a nice vintage look for camping or glamping if you prefer. And then for art, I picked up this unframed oil painting on canvas. Let's see if I can get back a bit. And you can see it's a winter forest scene with a path through the woods. It is signed, but I can't quite make out the signature. You can see there's quite a bit of crackle to the surface of the painting. I have no idea if this is going to do well for me or not. I thought it was interesting. It's a homemade canvas, and it looks like probably a curtain that somebody cut up and stretched over a frame and painted on it. But I thought that was kind of interesting, and what did I pay? $7.99 there. I thought this still life was pretty well executed. And it is signed down here in the lower right. J. Ride, R-Y-D, dated 1970. And on the back, the title of the painting is given. It's just called Study. Again, J. Ride from Rockport, Massachusetts. $3.99 there. And then the final piece was this, I guess, a moonrise scene over the ocean. It is signed down here in the lower left, Helen Graves. It's an oil painting on board. It's a nice frame. I don't know that it's as well executed as the other 2 paintings that I got, but $9.99. We'll see if that's a moneymaker for me or not. I bought some additional textiles to use just for backdrops for photography, so that gets added into these totals here. But $4.76, $20.15, $29.68, $67.88. I'll get that all added up, but about $100 I spent, including the textiles. Hopefully that makes some money for me. I forgot this last guy. One more piece of artwork here. Just this watercolor and ink turtle. You can see it signed down there. dated 1995. And I paid the princely sum of $2.99. And yet another thing that I forgot to show off is this set of 6 plates here. And they are all part of a set, although they have a different design, different fruit design on each. And made by Blue Ridge Pottery out of West Virginia, I believe it is. And there are some avid collectors of Blue Ridge out there. And $5.99 for the whole set. I thought was pretty good.